Hello and welcome to Youskilled Home. Today we have very interesting podcast. It will be free flow. We will host our dear member of Youskilled Home, Mr. Alan, and his special guest. Why he's special? Because through his own example, he changed not only his own life but so many lives around. Welcome, Mr. Alan,
Thank you,
to our
coach.
podcast.
Thank you very much.
So I know a little bit story about you before. So, for example, let's start from the time you in Dubai, I believe, 14 years,
Yeah, 15.
15 years. And what I heard before, you was the guy who was eating full day.
Yeah.
This what I heard. Could you please give me an idea how was your day like? You've been attending different restaurants, or how it was?
Yeah. I had some uni friends who they were like me. They just like to eat. So our hobby was just to go restaurant after another every day, one to another. We were having like 4, 5 times lunch, 3, 4 times dinner every time.
So by those time, you was not checking what is happening around. You was just want to eat and taste. Oh,
Yes. Just we were just eating food. And then one time we went to trip in Europe. Like everybody looked good except of me. Like everyone by the pool looked so good except of me. Like everyone was in good shape. So there something came into my head. I said I have to go back to Dubai. I will leave Dubai when I look like these people. Change.
so which year was that?
2015.
2015. Cool.
Yes.
So
In July.
July 2015, you
Yes.
what? Then you came back to Dubai,
Yes,
and
I
what you
came
start
back
to
to
do?
Dubai. I started training with some of my friends, with Ali and Babak, and them I trained, and from there I never stopped.
Sure.
I had a trainer with them, and then I have a local friend. He introduced me to another trainer, so I never give up from there on. I continued training.
Cool, but starting the training it's not that enjoyable. You was suffering or no, or your mind was so clear.
No. I said when after that trip I came back, I took a picture of me also in the mirror. I said this picture will be the example for me. It was in my head that said that I have to do it. I have to look good.
Yeah, because what's happening, people prepare themselves so long to start. Yeah, they need to make blood check, they need to make all the assessments and everything. But in the end of the day, what you are saying, it's all comes
Yeah,
into
it's
the
all
head.
in your head. If when your head decides, finish. You can do it.
How did you go through the period of beginning? Because first 3 months, obviously, it was hard.
Yeah. Very like for me, 10 months was very hard. I continued. I didn't stop training for like 10 months continuously. I didn't cheat. I didn't do nothing. 10 months continuously. I trained every day.
That's cool, but definitely inside, like it's impossible to change immediately. Inside you was suffering. Inside you wanted those food. How you was holding yourself?
I was having cheat days, but not like my trainer would tell me once in 3 weeks. He would tell me go eat, not whenever I want. Like he would give me a cheat day. Like in 3 weeks, one time he would say go eat whatever you want, one meal.
Because I'm sure,
But
probably,
it took for me, I think, 4 or 5 years to cut the cheat days. Like I was always having cheat days. Every month, 2, 3 times I was doing cheat days. But then like from 2021 I became very, very good.
didn't you feel like very anxious when you passing by nice restaurants
Sweets, especially sweets. Yes, I was anxious about sweets
and
beginning.
how you cope with that? How did you deal?
I said I have to do it. My head decided not I had to avoid all this food. So I decided not to. I was suffering a lot, but I said I will do it. I have to do it.
Because what I'm interested in, I'm sure if you those time would give your blood test, the markers will be not the best at all.
Yes,
For
very,
sure.
very bad. I was doing
You
test.
did?
Yes. My cholesterol was high, my triglycerides was high, all of them was really high. But now all of them very low.
Exactly.
But that time it was high.
And you didn't take any medication for that, right?
No. Just
So
training.
within lifestyle, you change.
Yes. just training.
Cool. So the first year of journey, for the first 10 months, how much you change? Like you,
A lot, but I was taking growth hormone and those things. I changed really a lot, but it was not real. It's like I was taking supplements and
sure,
those
sure,
things.
sure. And
But
like probably you dropped like 20 kg or what was
yes,
it?
I was when I started. I was 107 in 2015 when I started training. I was 107. I went to 90 in like a period of 10 months, and I gained a lot of muscles. But I was taking
Sure.
growth hormone, steroids. I took.
And year number two, you already from 90, you was maintaining or you?
Yes. I was from then. I was never like more than 92, 93. And then I went like from 2022. Then I went down. I was 80 to 83.
Yeah, this is your new weight
Yes, yeah,
from
80
now.
to yeah.
Cool. Did you have the dark moments when you like, it's not worth it in the end of the day. Let's leave it. Did you?
Yeah, of course, so many times. So many times like I was tired of it, but no, it's just 5 minutes beginning. When you come to the gym, it's just first 5 minutes. Not even first 5 minutes, just you have to come. When you come to the gym, finish it. You will go on by
And
itself.
okay, this I know by now. Then I heard the story when you did dramatic change in the army. So could you please remind us
Yeah,
the story?
but army, when I went to army, I was very young. I was 17. When I went to army, I was 120 kilo. Yes, I went there 3 months and a half. I left 83.
Wow.
Yes, but I stayed there 3 months and a half non-stop, like day and night I was there. So I came out 83 after 3 months and a half.
But you came out 83, and then you like
Yeah, but
go
then,
back to
no, I was good till I came to Dubai.
okay.
2000, it was 2007 when I went to army. 2009 when I went to uni, I had this, the one I told you at the beginning, this guys in university.
Mhm.
I met them, so I went back to my old habits, eating and
So basically, if you would not meet those guys, if you meet some sporty guys, you would continue.
yes, I would continue. And when I came to Dubai, I was very good. I was like 85, 86 kilo when I came. And then one day I look at myself, 107.
You're not even realizing. Yeah,
Yes,
just day
yes,
by
yes.
day, day by
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
You when you came, you didn't subscribe to any gym, or it was not in your head, or
No, beginning, no. When I came, I was not into any gyms. But when I met Ali and Babak and them, then I started to going to the gym with them.
but
And from
basically
then, I continued.
those time it was very few gyms, I believe. So yeah, like
Yes, fitness first.
Al Ahly, where you
Yes,
been in
we were training in Grosvenor House.
Agrosvenor House in the
Yes,
hotel.
yes. Well, because Ali and them were living there, so we were training there.
But they've been already in good shape, right?
Yes.
So they start to
Yeah.
pull you up.
They were both in good shapes. Ali and Babak both.
Cool, and you get the motivation to
Yes.
push for it.
Yeah.
Cool. And for example, this is the story. So you, if you would like know all these 15 years how to prepare yourself, how to go through everything, what advice would you give yourself when you come to Dubai 15 years ago? What would you say yourself back then?
First day to go to the gym from day one. I should have started. I shouldn't give up what I came from in Kurdistan because I was in really good shape. Back then, I was running 30 kilometers in one day. When I left army, I was running 30, last 15 days, every day last 15 days, we had to run 450 kilometers.
Wow.
Yeah, in 15 days.
Compound, yeah.
Yeah, and I continued. I did it. And then I started swimming for a very long time. But when I came here, everything vanished.
So the number one thing is just immediately go
Yeah.
to the gym, yeah?
Yes.
What to do if your friends are eating around and you part of them? What to do
No,
with
now
them?
I'm good. I really help my friends also not to eat as well. Now I'm very good with food.
We're talking about now. Now you're already on the pinnacle of the all the story. No, I mean back then in 15 years ago, if your friends are eating around, how not to get temptation out of it?
That time, those times. those times I would join them.
There is no way, right?
Yeah.
But
I would join them and continue with them eating.
if you would give yourself advice, better not to join them. Better you need
Yeah,
to
of course.
stay
Yeah,
apart.
of course. Right now, yeah, I don't join them. But back then, yes. And it's not easy. Like even when you decide to do this, like you change you want to change your lifestyle, it's really not easy. But you have to be strong in your head and to do it. Otherwise, it's not easy to decide and one day you want to change your life, you want to change this. It's really hard
Exa-
to follow up.
exactly. Because I know you also like trying to motivate lots of your friends who been like you've been before.
Yes.
Why you decide, but why they didn't? So
Maybe they decided, but it's hard discipline, like to follow up the discipline. Maybe they cannot continue. My first trainer told me when this guy when I went to him, Captain Ahmed, he said, if you continue, you promise me 1 year, you continue, you will never quit. He said, just you have to continue 1 year continuously. When you continue 1 year correctly and you know that you are doing the right thing, he said you will never give up, and he was right.
that's for sure. But for example, okay, this is hard way, like mental, going through the obstacle. This is hard way. But which way would you advise to your friends now who still overweight, who never go to the gym, little bit softer? Which way would you advise them to start and go? Like you said you have like 5, 10 friends who overweight. You saying them start, but they cannot.
Like for example, Lawand,
Yeah.
my brother, like I really pushed him so much, but he coach if he doesn't decide, no matter what you do, no matter what you tell them, they have to decide themselves. And my father before was pushing me so much, like do this, do that. You saw my father; he's
Yes.
really into health and
Yes.
those things.
Yes.
So when I was younger, he was always telling me, do this, do that. It's not, I think it's not a good way to push people to tell them do. They have to do it on their own. They want to do what they want to do, and they have to decide in their head. If somebody pushes you, it's difficult. Like
100%. That's why also I realized like I trained like a lot of people, and that's why I'm not taking credit on the trainer, on myself, or the system or anything. It's really all about the person.
Of
When the
course.
person wants, whatever you advise, it works. When the person doesn't want, you bring the
like you trained me from 2020. First 1 year, like you were training me the same, but I was not so disciplined. I was going out,
party
eating.
was still
Yes,
there. Yeah.
partying, eating bad, cheat days. I was never like in a good shape. But when I decided to change my life, sleep early, eat good, eat clean, everything else changes. It's all depend on how bad you want it.
Exactly, because I see like I think the most dramatic changes is in 2022 when you
Yes.
like really
Yeah,
polish your
22.
life. But somebody say, okay, then life become not interesting, it's boring, where is the balance? How would you answer them? You also before you were saying life should be balanced. I'm training hard, I'm partying
Yeah,
hard,
yeah,
right? How
true.
you tweak it?
I feel very good. Like I see when I wake up I'm in a good mood. I'm happy. I'm not upset. I'm in a better mood. Like I eat better. I sleep better. Everything is like I feel so good now that I sleep early. I wake up early. It's it's a really good change. I hope I will never stop this.
Yeah, because this is your latest change. I think you're running it for the last 8 months, like close
Yes,
to a
yes,
year.
yeah,
Because you see it now from this perspective, but before you were sleeping also 2 to 3
yes.
a.m.
It's 3, 4. But since I sleep like from I think June, I am sleeping, waking up. May, June, I sleep early and I wake. It's really good.
What would you give advice, for example, for the people we know in our boss surrounding who already start to eat properly but still go to bed at 4 a.m.?
Yeah, that's sleeping. In my opinion, sleeping is 80% of the training and your daily routine. If you sleep good, you have good mood. You have a productive day. You can do a lot of things when your head is clear. If you don't sleep good, you don't have a clear head. This is my opinion. I think.
Exactly. And that's why it helps for you, for example, to run. I think you did 4 months almost, you trained nonstop, and you came on
Yes.
September
Yeah,
up to
from August
December.
9 till January 10, I didn't stop training.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So the answer is like there is no it's not about supplement. There is no supplements
No,
about this. There is
zero supplements.
no specific things, but through the sleep and recovery you can just be ready for the next day.
Yes, true. 100%.
You currently sleep in 7 hours.
7.5, 8.
You having daily nap or still not?
Yes, I do.
Exactly. So that's also was our discussion before, how to get it. It's impossible. My mind is not switching off, but it took you maybe a week.
Yeah, I learned.
And
You
you learn.
remember you were telling me always take a nap after training. Beginning was very hard, like maybe 1.5 months. I would just lay down in bed, not fall asleep. But now, 10 minutes, I sleep.
And it's
Like
like
1 hour, 1 hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours.
exactly. So that's what we guys trying to tell you, that through the mind, you see, decide to train, didn't skip, the body start to go through.
Yes.
Decide to sleep, little suffer, still the body start to go through it. And nap, everything. So everything
True.
what you decide. And let's go back, for example, now you remember you occasionally, even though you train everything, but occasionally there is some cheat meals and everything. But then, even though you decide not to have any sweets and everything, don't you feel that if you, for example, decide not to have it, the body also not asking too much? Like,
Yeah. And when you eat, this is my opinion. When you eat, your body keeps telling you more. But when you don't eat, like your body's okay. Like I told you, it's been 2 days. Like I eat sweets. It's 2 days in a row that I want to eat sweet.
and the third one
Yes,
you also
yeah,
want.
that you want. Your body's asking you for more. But when you don't do it, you don't want to do it.
So
I always think sugar, when you don't start, you don't know what is it. But when you start, you cannot stop. This is my opinion in sugar.
momentum,
Yes.
the body building momentum to get more and more and more, and
Exactly.
then, as you know, the stomach already asking you
Yeah.
to fuel it in. So could you please give breakdown now, how do you eat now, like if you can have your meal like from morning till night, how do you eat?
I eat a lot of eggs. Breakfast, I eat maybe 6 to 7 eggs, whole eggs, with avocado or salad. And then I eat lunch with quinoa rice, either salmon or chicken. I eat red meat maybe 1, 2 times per week, but I eat chicken and fish a lot. And evenings I eat salads with fish or chicken. I stop all the processed foods, protein bars, protein shakes from 1st of December. I stopped all of those, and I feel very good. I think it really helps with your sleep, with your skin, those processed foods. Since I stopped, I really feel much better.
And even performance here
Yes.
in the
Yeah.
gym. Cool. And have you ever been on some meal plans? Did you try to
Yes, before I did maybe 6 years ago, I did for like 2 months.
too boring? Yeah.
Yes, I don't like.
Exactly.
didn't-
So this the advice and answer to the guys who doesn't want to be on meal plan. It's all about food selection, right?
Yes.
In the
Better, like in Dubai, you have so many options that you can order different ones. Like I order different. There are so many healthy options and different ones.
but what would you advise we have, for example, around our members and people who only eat in the restaurants? You, if you would have breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the restaurant, what would you order?
I am the same. I always eat in restaurants. I always eat different restaurants, different protein house, Crave, Nourish. I order
Healthy. But
yes.
if you get invited to DFC,
I eat fish.
still ordering.
Fish, yeah, fish, salads. Not bad. Like all the restaurants have fish, chicken.
So it means there is still selection for
Yeah, of course. Even in those restaurants in the IFC, healthier options than the healthy restaurants.
Yeah?
Yeah. Much better. But there are also other temptations to eat.
How like, for example, there is very nice dessert. How do you hold yourself out from it?
No. I see sugar as poison since like from maybe 1 year, maybe I ate 6 times sugar in 1 year, 6, 7 times maximum.
But look, for example, for you, temptation, as for me, also sugar. But for example, like we talk, Lavant, your brother, for him, sugar never was a problem.
Yes.
But
He
salty,
likes, yeah, he likes
salty foods,
Yes.
sour food, it's another way, and you can get also a lot of weight from
Of
this, right?
course, yes.
So you yourself not into salty and sour.
I prefer sugar more than those things.
But what advice would you give, for example, like your brother who likes maybe some gravy, salty, grilled, fried? How to avoid
Now
this?
I always speak to him to tell him to stop this processed food. I always speak to Levant as well. I say eat actual food or stop sandwiches. He likes to eat a lot of sandwiches. Better you eat actual food than processed food and chips and those things. The real food is much better.
How do you think? What do you think about bread? Are you eating bread sometimes?
Sometimes, yes, breakfast I eat.
What this bread about? Like is it
No,
wrap?
one toast or two toast. That's it. Not more than that. Bread is also very bad, in my opinion. Like I prefer carbs, oats, quinoa, and rice than bread. Rice also not so much. Sweet potato is better, but I eat it sometimes.
So let's go through 10 foods to avoid. Let's count together. For example, for us, what do you think? Like let's find in all the food selections 10 ingredients to avoid. First is sugar.
Sugar, poison.
So sugar, what we can put for sugar? Anything which is from chocolates,
Yeah, yeah.
confectionery, like
Anything artificial with artificial sugar, it should be there.
let's have a couple of examples. Like okay,
Chocolates, ice cream, cakes, processed food.
so let's like chocolates and bakery,
Yes,
all of that.
yes,
Okay,
all of them.
cool. Second,
Chocolates, bakeries, and fried food.
fried food. You yourself don't like?
I only eat fried eggs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
those ones. The rest, not much. Carbs, I would say like fried rice, those things. Those.
What about
carbs.
pasta? Do you like pasta? Or you think it's also
It's
leading?
also bad, but some I eat, but not much. Maybe 1, 2 times per month.
Just out of enjoyment.
What else?
Okay, we already counted the bread. Obviously, the bread from different countries, very tasty.
Yeah.
But
Bread.
usually it leads to weight gain, unfortunately.
Very fast.
Very fast.
And I think it's hard to leave your body as well.
It is.
It gives water retention, I think, as well to your body.
Gives water retention and it takes so much time to burn it. Why?
burn
Because
it,
of the margarine and all the ingredients what is added. Cool.
And
Gravy, like we can say ketchup, sauce, all the dressings.
yeah, sauce, all sauce also very.
Don't you have any? You add in?
No,
So
I
you teach yourself not
yes,
to
I
add.
don't. I used to add Tabasco, but not anymore.
No, not really.
No.
Sodas. When the last time you had soda or sweet drinks or I mean Coke, whatever you can call it, like Pepsi.
Last one I had 20 of September. Last.
But it's not something you're addicted to. It's something just passing around.
I used to drink a lot, to be honest. But after Eddie, what he said those about these things, so I stopped all of them. But I really feel good. I told you I will try this for 3 months.
But I never heard you like into Pepsi or anything.
No.
Some of the people, for them, Pepsi or Coke is
It's
part
a
of the meal.
Yeah, every day. Some of them they drink every day, but me no, I'm okay with that. But for me, the worst food I think is sugar.
I mean,
Like I think whoever wants to lose weight, just avoid sugar. Your body will change completely.
there are so many people who eat rice and meat, rice and meat, rice and meat. This is what they say, but they pretty heavy. What to do with them? There is no sugar. Like they eat.
Yeah, but I told you as well. Remember that I said, Eddie said, when you eat rice, your blood insulin goes up, and you want sugar. And he's right. Even steamed rice, when you eat white rice, steamed rice, immediately afterwards you want to eat something sweet when you eat, because this guy said your blood insulin goes up when you eat rice. So better, like in my opinion, if you really want to eat carbs, change it to sweet potato or quinoa.
Brown rice sometimes. Maybe
Yes, but
the
brown
wild rice.
rice also similar, but sweet potato is much better, because I tried sweet potato. When you eat rice, you don't crave sweets
Yeah,
after.
yeah, yeah.
But when you eat sweet potato, no.
Cool, cool, cool. And remember, it was, I don't know, it's nothing about weight gain, but it's also a fact. Lots of people still have Red Bulls and this. Have you ever been Red Bull
No,
addicted?
I used to beginning. Remember when we start training 2020? I was sometimes having pre-workouts. You
C4,
told
yeah?
me stop them, and from then I stopped them. I don't drink nothing, no coffee, no. I'm against.
That's cool. That's
Yes.
also was one of my discoveries. I used to have pre-workout before myself. Why? Because like always under recover and everything. But what the delusion of pre-workout, it gives you feeling that you're powerful.
Fake power.
Fake power.
Yes.
And
Which is not you.
which is not you, and having fake power give you fake confidence. You go and try something which you are not ready for, and then
You get injured yourself.
yeah.
Yes, for
And
sure.
even one time I remember I had experience like it was mix of pre-workout and some amino acids, and we was running with my friend those time, and I'm not getting tired at all, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's very like strange. The speed was good. We was 17 running, I think for 1K speed 17, but I'm not getting tired. The body running zero fatigue, and I like okay,
When you finish.
I better stop because body get tired, but I don't have signal of fatigue. So that's
The
also can put you in the
danger.
danger. Yeah.
And coach, you are in good shape. Imagine if someone is not in good shape and take, like so many people I see them in the gym, they drink those things and then they are overweight or something, and they continue. It's not good. I think, in my opinion.
Good. And let's okay, we covered the food mostly. There is still two ways, but we can cover it later. How did you skip the performance enhanced stuff? Like, and you even help to other guys to skip it. Like, remember those time when we start, like you say, okay, growth hormone can help you to get more leaner, to have more better muscle. How you manage to stop it? It's very big decision, by the way. As you see in the
Yeah.
gym users, 99% still cannot jump off
Yeah, you
from it.
made me stop.
No,
Remember, you
that's fine.
told me.
That's fine. But how you decided? Because it's different being on the
Of
gear, right,
course.
and being on yourself.
And when I met you, I was just like two weeks off. Remember, I told you, and I told you I will start again. You said if you start taking those, I will not train you. So you better stop.
Yeah.
Better stop. So it went in my head, and I stopped. Beginning was difficult to stop it, but then it was okay.
Yeah, because also like why I'm so particular about like using the stuff, because you don't know how the body sometimes react. Remember yourself also, it was time at the very beginning. Like you start, then stop, and like I cannot do anymore. And I'm like, strange. It should not happen such reaction in the body, because I know when the person getting tired, there is some signals. But you train, like for example, 1, 2 sets, on the third, done,
Yeah.
finish. So now it's never happened, right? Like
No.
you know, like you last in, or if you get in tired,
Yes.
you get in tired steadily. But those time it was train, finish.
To finish, yes.
Yeah.
It shut down your
Shut
system.
down,
Yes.
yeah. So
It's so weird.
it's so weird, and sometimes you don't know what is happening. Is the sugar low, or either the nervous system down? What is really happening? Because it's I notice in some guys also around who still sometimes using, sometimes who used before. It's very hard to predict how the body will train, how the body will perform.
Coach, this things gives you extra power. Like it's like not like pre-workout. It's way more. Like it gives you extra strength, extra energy, which is not you. Like let's say I can carry 20 shoulder press. When you are on those things, you can easily do 45, 50, easy. And then look, you
The
have
results are
you have in joint pains because it's not you. It's not your power that You cannot lift those heavy weights.
100%.
You are not prepared for it, like your joints, your muscles, and then you just go. That's why it's dangerous.
And I know you help like multiple person to stop it also, right? So what do you advise them? What do you say to them? Because I seen examples when you
Yes.
help.
Not to take, not to take it, because if you wanna be healthy, you should not take those things, because those are damaging your health. With those things, 100% you damage. You don't see so many of those bodybuilders, 45 they die. It's the same. It's the same for everyone else. But those ones take a lot, and those take less. So better not to do it and just train.
Yeah, so as you see, as a takeaway is like it's possible not to have it, anything. The supplements you can live without if you will fix life. So within lifestyle changes, you can do pretty much everything what you
Yes.
need, right?
100%.
From recovery till food, till training,
Yes.
till also mental clarity.
100%.
Cool. And let's touch then very delicate question about smoking, if you don't mind to share,
Yeah, yeah.
because it's also like you've been the guy who never even tried to smoke until like late 20, right?
No, 31.
Till 31, never
Yeah.
smoke, never drink. So, but
Never.
drinking apart, but never smoke. Then how it's happened?
With friends, bad friends, not bad friends.
I mean,
but,
the things around, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I decided, we went on a holiday with my friends, and they smoked, and I start smoking with them, and I liked. I smoked for almost 2 years, less than 2 years, every single day. But then I stopped.
But also the trap that when you're smoking, you have 100 justification why it's good for you.
Yeah,
You were saying before, usually I'm more nervous, but with this I'm more calm, I'm more happy, I'm
yeah,
more
true.
friendly. Before, sometimes I used to have, but with this, I'm loving more people like this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You became more calm, more nicer to people. For me, it was like that. That's why it was hard to leave it.
Exactly. And again, I think same like with the food, same like with the smoking, same like with the recovery. The body,
If your head decides, nothing is hard. But your head have to decide that you want to do whatever you want to do. If your head decides, you can do it. Remember, I told you about coffee as well. I said, if you want to
Yeah.
decide to stop, you will stop. It's not the problem.
But you like, for example, I'm still drinking coffee because still enjoying. Still there is a, so it has to be some so strong trigger.
Yeah, yeah. Your head have to be strong.
But okay,
Even when I went to army, like I was 120 kilos. Even the day I joined, I said, I no chance that I will lose weight. But after like they train you so hard, like I was training 5 to 6 hours in one day. When you train so hard in the evening, you are so dead, like your body is dead. You are like, finish. Why do I need to eat? Like I did all the suffering. If I eat now, then it will all go to
no way,
garbage,
yeah,
zero. Yeah.
you just, yeah.
So it was the same, like for smoking as well.
Okay, we talk about headstrong, the strong decisions, how to advise people who are not that strong in the mental, how to help them. For example, they might become strong on the way, but at the beginning they're not that strong. What would you advise? Like, for example, we have multiple examples, we'll not name it, but they need just little bit of push, but very delicate push, because hard push, they will finish, right? What would you do? What would you advise? Because you've been in different shoes, like through the road.
Teach your mind that you can do it. Like he has to teach his mind that his mind is stronger than his decisions, that he can do it. This is my opinion.
So in the end of the day, saying that it's all up to me, right? So
Yeah, of course.
and
It's up. Like Lawant, you saw with cigarettes. He stopped, I think.
yeah, by the way, it was like fantastic experience. He
Yes.
was smoking 21 year, yeah,
Yeah. And
and
his head is strong, and he stopped. Yes.
he decided to stop.
Yeah.
But it was, I think the trigger was so strong. He was saying to me like, when I was a kid, I was smoking since
6,
He's
5.
5 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
And father was catching him close and like
Yeah, yeah,
different
yeah.
different things for to teach him not to smoke. And he say, I was holding my ground. I was smoking just to prove them wrong.
Yeah,
And I was saying to him, like, but okay, what the point for you in your 30s to do that, right?
true.
Like, do whatever you want. You are the boss. And I think you also understand that, like,
Yeah, yeah.
no, he
He's
don't need
good.
to prove anything to anybody. And he's smoking, he's do bad for himself, right?
True, yes.
So saying that it's also more psychological addiction rather physiological means body doesn't need to smoke, right?
100%.
And
Yes,
and it's not like drugs which has physiological addiction. It still can be cut.
true. It's nicotine. Yeah, nicotine is also easy, not easy to give up, but if he decide like how he did it.
Exactly. And what do you think? How would you help more people, for example, around your surrounding who you help already too much, but how would you help more? What maybe simple steps would you advise to start, to continue, and not to quit? Like, let's start from the beginning. There is a guy, busy businessman, so much stress, and lost his shape, lost his mental strength, lost his everything. How for him to step on the right railway? Because in the end of the day, even though he can print money, but life is going on and he losing health day by day. What the point, right? How for him to or for her to fix all of this wrong path?
In my opinion, training gives you a clear head. So if whoever is like in bad shape, and everyone has 1 hour to train, like you have 24 hours in a day, you can't train 1 hour per day. And
But we have like some of your friends also who say no chance, no chance, super busy, super busy. But you think they still can make it,
of
right?
course, yeah, everyone can. It's just they are lazy. If you are lazy, you will always find excuses.
But don't you think when you're lazy, just simply like you don't want it? Like
Yeah,
there is
100%. You don't want to do it. You are lazy. And if you are not lazy, like you will find 1 hour to train no matter where you are.
and what I realized also when we consider people, okay, let's put lazy or not motivated or whichever you like it, I think there is no way you cannot do anything to them. Better leave them aside. Like what do I mean? How many times I was trying to say through different ways for them to train, to start, it doesn't work until they want, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So like it can be the most intelligent person, any words he only said
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah. If he doesn't decide, no matter what you tell him, no matter what you do for him, it's like even if he will come here train, but if he didn't decide inside of him or his head didn't decide, it's pointless. Like maybe you have so many people come here like that, like they come here, but they don't give their 100%.
Exactly, because some people say, "Why I'm torturing myself? Why I'm doing this for
Yeah,
myself?"
yeah.
Which is very strange for me. What do you mean by torture? Like you're doing good. You develop the abilities. You move
Like
your
I
body.
told you, my cousin last week, I met him. He's like, just tell me, why are you doing this?
Exactly.
Why? You are preparing for, why not? He's like, why are you doing this to
And
yourself?
we can ask why you are not doing it,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Why not? Why shouldn't I do it?
But it's also I know what he mean and I know what you feel. So for example, you in the on the path that, for example, okay, you run, you do the work. There is certain pain, but you already don't feel it. That's the thing. And people when they start, the body is so not adapted to
Yeah, yeah.
the exercises, so not adapted to any stress that they go through so much pain. But we need to say that it's all only the beginning.
True.
You're getting better, you're getting better, you're getting better, even though the pain tolerance is getting much better, right?
For sure, yes. Of course, everything gets better when you keep. It's like a journey. The more you do, the more you get better. The more you go, the more you get, the more results you get. The easier it becomes.
Exactly. And when it's easier than, like, for example, we was training today, we see that the guys even much older than us, but
Yeah,
they carry much, like, you think, okay, they 10 years older than us, and you're like, I want to be the same.
yeah, yeah. And he finished already 1 hour, and he was doing another hour with. Yeah, of course,
So
because he has been training for so long. No, he passed all these hard levels. That's why it's easy for him now. Anything he does, it's easy.
exactly. Even so, meaning that yes, for example, getting older, it's harder to recover. It's harder to even give yourself more. But if you keep continuing, you basically can carry on with the youngsters and you can
Of
smash
course.
them. As you see, I think there is a little bit difference when we pass 30 because we're same age. Like we move to 34, we pass 30. There is little bit like it takes a little bit longer to recover. So I remember
Yes.
myself, I used to train twice in a day. It was fine. I was recovering back then. And also I was able to eat much more junk as of than now.
Yeah.
Like body forgive.
Yes.
But now,
Now it's
of course,
harder.
from 30, you need to look in the plate much more precise, right?
Yes, for sure.
And you need to put
And rest more.
and rest more. Exactly. Because if you're not covering those sleep, you're not covering those
Yes.
meals, uh,
No chance.
no
you can't,
chance.
You can't be recovered for next.
Can be recovered. Exactly. So the simple advice, guys, okay, I'm talking about those who already from the road from 30 to 40, 40 to 50, I think even more precise you need to
Yes.
be. So still 30 to 40, we can allow ourselves some party out. 40 to 50, even more. 50 to 60, you should be like meticulous in everything. So with recovery, with right nutrition, with training also, which is not burn you out, right? Like there is what we realized already. I also used to, and I like to like lift heavy and show that I'm a beast actually, which I always feel inside. But it doesn't have any sense
No.
in the end of the day.
True.
Working with moderate weights, like there is no point anymore to prove someone that you
Like burning yourself. Like there are so many that comes here. You remember I was telling them, don't push yourself. Like burning every day 2,000 calories. Like I said, you cannot
30,000 steps.
Yeah, you remember? I said, you cannot continue. And then they really cannot continue. If you push yourself every day too much, it's hard to continue.
So many times I'm already 20 years in this journey. I've seen so many times people start very hard.
Yes.
2 trainings per day, 6 days in a week, sometimes 7 days in a week, but it cannot last long.
Yeah, you can't continue maximum like that. Maximum, if you are very strong in your head, maximum you can continue 6 months. If you continue 6 months.
Honestly, 3 months everybody
Yes.
jump off.
Yeah.
Body, it's not about maybe body can do, nervous system cannot do, and it happens to such extent that you don't like, you hate it.
You hate it. Yeah. Look, examples in front of us.
Yes.
You remember, I told them 100
Yes.
times that they come, don't do this. And they kept going. Now they don't come here, even though they were saying
Yes.
they don't.
And you need to like motivate, and then they will feel like, okay, why I need to torture? And this is torture because there was not the physiological process takes time. The adaptation takes time. Even though we in this journey, but we're not training more than 1 hour, one hour and a half per day. That's all about. And what I said, it doesn't like everybody will be able to find the time.
Yes.
The main thing is to do it consistently, right?
100%.
That's what you always keep saying. Consistency is the key.
Yes, true.
Exactly. So consistency is the key. Doesn't mean you need to train like animal here. It doesn't work. Training like an animal works maybe 2 times, and on the 3rd time it will not work because it takes so much. But if you train moderate way and just keep going non-stop, you will get there in a month rather than in a week. But you keep going further.
100%. And you can continue for like 10 years. You will not give up in 3rd month.
Yeah.
Like so many I know, like they take it serious. Like 1 month they come early and they do 2-3 times, but then next month they don't come. They cannot continue because like their body is not ready to take all this pressure. Like 2,000, 3,000 calories, you cannot burn every day for one whole year.
And as usual, in the end of the year, you just take over them, like because they run fast, slow by then.
Yes, finish. They give
and
up.
then they need 3 months to recover and then start again. And it's never ending, never ending.
True, yeah.
Like how many times I have some students, I'll not name it, like, come, okay, I'm ready. I take L-carnitine, I take pre-workout. Let's do high intensity. I say, okay, let's try just small intensity. And even this cannot do because it's not like the
because
body.
they are not ready. Their body is not ready.
Yes, because I like what you said before. Like I want to do it in my 50.
Yeah, exactly.
The same style. I want to do it in my 60.
Yes, why need to? If I push myself every day, I will give up also like them. If I do more than 2 hours, 3 hours every day, I cannot continue also.
That's if we talk about this longevity and everything. So while people push too much into science or something, basically the principles are simple. Like you do yourself moderate. No, you need to make sometimes stress to adapt, to improve your skills, to do better, but consistent and moderate intensity in the end of the day play a vital role, right? And you keep going.
True.
And if you're going like this 12 months, imagine that 12 months you was enjoying exercises, 12 months you was in good performance, and 12 months you was in a good shape. So that's why we're doing it.
Continue. And if you stop at like 1 month high intensity, like you burn yourself, and then you give up 2 months, it's
Not-
finished, equal to zero. Like it's
not
your
worse.
your 1 month will become nothing.
100%. Cool. So this was our first conversation with Ant. He, on my eyes, changed so many people by advising, by persuading, and they listen to him, which is great. I think that's
Thank you.
all matters to others, because it's only good when you do something good to others. So I wanted to show you on his example that through the mind, through the consistency, and through the eliminating the, like I say, cut the bullshit, it's lots of things you can change. It's not about, okay, he gets some crazy chemistry in his body and somebody was putting, no, he decided everything himself, and things start to align. He put the effort, things start to align. He did it for a long time, things start to
Yes.
change, and the body change and everything. So in the end of the day, within technology, the age of technology and the time of lots of crazy AI stuff, simple things works.
True.
And they will work forever because it's fundamental. Cool. So thank you very much for
Thank you.
watching us. Thank you, Alan, for
Thank you
being
very much.
here. And we hope to change more people and
For
make
sure we will.
lives better. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Aldrich. Actually, this is cool, huh?